Thanks for tuning in to Bourbon Drop. I'm your host, Myron. Today, we've got one of my favorites on the channel, and we've got a bottle that I've never had before ever on the channel. Now, as big of a fan as I am of Russell's 13, you would think that I would have had a Russell's 10 by now. Now that Buffalo Trace has raised the price on some of their products, this is almost the same price. So I went into the Virginia ABC. The Russell's 10 was on sale for $41.99. I believe the new price for the 750 of Eagle Rare is $42.99, something like that. Regular price on a Russell's 10 is $44.99. Now they both come in at the same proof, so both 90 proof, both 10 years old. I thought that this would definitely be a fun matchup, so I'm going to get these things poured up. But before we go any further, I just want to talk to you guys about the barrel pick that I have coming up. So I got a barrel pick. The name of the group is Poor Decisions. We went in on 2 half barrels. We thought those 2 barrels were amazing. I can't wait to get you guys more information. Right now, we're still in the planning phase. We've already gone through the tasting notes with Jonathan. He is a great guy over at Westward. So it is going to be a Westward single malt, American single malt barrel pick. 2 of them. They nose like bourbons. They drink like bourbons. They are ridiculous. So I can't wait to get you guys more information. But also, I don't know if it picks up on camera, but they've changed the bottle. So I actually like the new bottle design. I think that putting the 10 in the middle with the aged 10 years, it just, over top of the Eagle, it just looks really classy. I don't think that this was a bad design either, but I think it was a little busy with the words Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey, you know, right there below the Eagle Rare. I think that 10 being there just kind of separates the regular name from the logo and just kind of cleans it up a bit. And then to put, you know, Kentucky Straight Bourbon Whiskey underneath of the bird, you know, dipping into the water, I think that it just cleans it up, makes it look a lot better. But those are the only things that they really changed about this bottle. Everything else, the back label, pretty much look exactly the same. They're identical. But we all know that Russell's has been going through some changes as well. Their bottles look a little different. So now they've got like this white label with a label underneath, and they're doing the same thing with Rare Breed. So I've got a Rare Breed video coming out. You'll be able to see the difference. So, but like I said, you guys, if you've ever watched this channel, you know that I am a fan of Russell stuff, but I've never ever had a Russell's 10. So let me get these things poured up. I'm going to do it blind, and I'll be right back. Finally got them poured up. These things are identical in color. I've got an R for the Russells. I've got an E for the Eagle Rare. And a lot of people might not like that new ABC system. I have been in the ABC days after their latest drop, and Eagle Rare was still all over the place. It took a while for the little bottles to go. The big bottles and the 750s went after a couple of days, but I was in there a week after, almost a week after they did a drop, and they still had 8 bottles of the 375s on the shelf. So let's get these things off the wheel. Let's get them on the nose. All right, so we've got position A and we've got position B. All right, so let's get into the glass A. Nice sweet nose. Picking up a little bit of clay. Oakiness, slight grapiness, light creamy grapey, I don't really pick up much oak out of this glass. Now, like I said, they both are 10-year-old products, so getting oak didn't surprise me. All right, let's get into the palate. Nice, light, got a little bit of spice on it. That might be the Russell's 10. That's nice and light. It's delicate. It's got a little bit of spice on the back end, kind of like how Wild Turkey 101 used to have that spice. Almost there's a grapiness on the palate too. It doesn't last long. It's gone. It's like gone quick. All right, let's get into glass B. Oh, that's spicy too. I used to think that Eagle Rare, when I first got it, was a spicy bottle. Believe it or not, when I first started drinking bourbon and you could really go in the ABC store and just grab one off the shelf, I was like, man, that's a spicy bottle. I don't know if I like that too much. Now I like that spice kick, but that's spicy, that's also grapey. The finish hangs around much longer on Glass B. All right, let's go back into the nose of Glass B. Oh, that's super grapey now. Grapey with a touch of like just a strong, almost a strong lemon. All right, Glass A. Glass A, that clay note I picked up at first has turned more into a creamy note. I don't know. I'm struggling to get anything else out of that glass. All right, let's go back. B to A. Yeah. Almost a touch of honey in there too. So you got grapiness. You got a touch of honey. The spice has calmed down. Finish. It's a sweet finish and it lasts. Man, that finish is nice. Finish is nice, it lasts. It's really hanging around. All right, let's get into A. Going back this way, more honey ramps up. Grapiness ramps up. Peppery, now more peppery on the finish. It's spicy in the throat. This is, when the first sips, I was like, oh, this won't be close. But this, especially going back, and you guys know I don't like to clean in between. Especially going back. Give me some time. Give me some time. Honestly, wow, I'm going to have to say that these are tied. To me, they are that close. I mean, it's like, at first I didn't get any honey in this one. The honey was all in this glass with the grapiness. This has got grapiness, honey in a glass. If I had to judge them off the first, run through, I would have given it the glass 2. Now that I'm going backwards, they're very, very close. The grapey note is there. There's this spicy note in there. There's this honey note in there. The finish lasts longer on this one. This one would barely edge it out going from B to A. But like I said, in the beginning, I just knew it was going to be glass 2. Now I'm like, man, these things are dead even. So, wow, got me. Let's see what is in glass A. Russell's. So I'm going to put this on camera. All right, Russell's. You see the R? And of course, this is the E for the Eagle Rare. All right, see if that picks up on camera. Yeah, so that's the E for the Eagle Rare. Wow. Wow, man. I've never had Russell's 10 before. So I didn't know how close it would be, but after the first sip, like, I was like, it's definitely going to glass 2. But going backwards, I was like, man, I almost felt like I was drinking the same glass. That's how close they were. I don't know what else to say. This is kind of a toss-up. So honestly, and you guys can do this and let me know. But honestly, this is one of my favorite pours at 90 proof. But now I know that if I don't see this one on the shelf, I can just walk right on over and get a Russell's 10. And with that being said, let the whiskey flow. Never run out unless you head into a drop. Till next time.